Hey guys, Chatty Dad 1 with you. I want to show you a little trick that I've learned over the working of my time. If you're going to do a hardwood floor and you want to save on some money, save your sawdust. You can make your own mix, and I've done it. I just talked to a customer a couple of months ago. I did his hardwood floor 15 years ago, and he says it's still good. He's still renting it out. But you take the stain, you take the sawdust, you take water, you take glue, you take a little bit of caulking. You mix all that together, and this, y'all, is a cookie press. You can fill it with stuff. But anyways, I've not got much time here, but mix all this together. Stir it up good. You got a good little mix, okay? And you're gonna wanna use a sponge too, a grout sponge, because it's very similar to grout. Now what I've already done is I've already got some mixed up there, but within this 1 gallon bucket, I pour about a half of a thing of this. I pour 4 scoops of sawdust, and I put in, I'd say maybe a quart of that stain, and I put water in to where the consistency is nice, workable, and and listen, I don't want to hear anything from anybody about that's not doing it right and this and that. All this stuff is more clean and more good to use than that crap they're selling up at the store. But you see all these cracks on a hardwood floor. After time, it can start to separate some. You see these cracks? Now I've sanded everything and taken off all the old, all that kind of stuff. So we're ready to put the new down. This is from the new. You see here? You see here how that's filled those cracks in? Even the knot holes. Even the knot holes are filled in. If there is any, you know. I only had a couple in here. But they wanted to keep this hardwood floor, and I'm just repairing it. So this is a really good way to save yourself some money and to save your customers some money and some time. And it works great. It's got enough flexibility to be able to withstand a little bit of shifting. And once you get this done, you can put your stain on the whole thing, and you can put your shine finish on. So what you do, this cookie press gun, let's take it for instance. Let me see if I can get this to work. Okay, that's not going to be working there. Let's do this. It's quick and dirty. And just poured that in. You want to get the consistency of like ice cream. You're going to get you a trowel. Doesn't matter whether it's a plastic trowel or a metal trowel. And that is just to work the stuff in there. You're going to have your sponge, okay, your trowel, and everything. Now here's a knot hole. Let me show you. Here's a knot hole, for instance. I'll just take a little bit of stuff right there. Get the corner of it. Boom. That's what you do all over the whole floor. Every piece of crack, every bit of stuff you put in there. And you know what, guys? I really don't care if you guys don't think I'm doing this the right way or whatever, but I have learned from a master builder. I was an apprentice for him for 6 years. So they had to do things because they didn't have a Lowe's right down the road. So they had to figure out stuff. I figured this out on my own because I've read the ingredients that was in the stuff itself, the floor putty, and some of the stuff is pretty toxic. Oh, by the way, I'd wear some gloves if I was you, and I just took mine off to do this video. But I wanted to show you. Goes through like this, the whole thing, okay? You've got your sawdust that's mixed with the stain that you want it, so it's gonna come out the same color, and it's gonna look good. So, just, you know, go along, fill in your cracks, fill in your cracks that you have. Fill in your cracks that you have, guys. And then what you do is you take your sponge and you just work it in. Okay? And if your sponge starts to get a lot of material build up and it starts to dry out, then rinse it off. Just go get in your water, rinse it off. I know this video is getting a little bit long and I didn't plan on that, but this works really good, y'all. I'm just trying to share with you some of the stuff that I've learned over the 30-year period of time that I have been doing this. And this works great. Like I said, I just talked to a guy. I redid his floor where he changed motor oil on the floor. Went back in the 50s. And his floor is doing great. He told me he's had no problems with it since then. That was 15 years ago. Rub it in like that, just like you would a grout, okay? Treat it just like it's grout, because it kind of is the same principle. And yes, it's gonna shrink. This is a room that I've already done. And see how I'm gonna have to come back in here and redo and put some over some of this stuff, because, you know, it's shrunk. But I'll have to fill that in. No big deal. I'll come back and fill it in. But then you won't have so much expense. You'll be able to save yourself and your customers a little money, and they'll appreciate it. And it's it's your own product, guys. Your own product. And you match up what you're putting on the floor. So, you know, it works great. And I just wanted to share this with y'all. So, you know, I appreciate it if y'all like it. I don't care if you don't like it, because I'm out to save people money and to help people, not rip them and get paid thousands of dollars for refinishing a floor with all this type of chemicals and stuff. That's not necessary, and it's not necessary to do. You can do this for, just save your sawdust, you know, that you got built up. Save it, put it in a bucket. It's gonna be really fine. Like I say, 4 scoops, about a quart of the stain, about 8 pumps of regular caulking that's acrylic latex caulking, wood glue, and water. And if you've got a quick job, you can take this cookie press gun, take off the top of it, and just, you know, fill in the holes. But it does really work good, guys. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good day. I wish you all happy holidays and a Merry Christmas. God bless and good luck to us all. See, I have in here in the kitchen, I've got some bigger ones I got to do. Anyway, everyone take care of one another, help each other out. Times are getting tougher. So we're going to have to turn to making our own stuff. Let's start being smart and let's think out of the box. If you can't buy it at Lowe's, make it if you need to. So you can keep going. So you can keep your family taken care of. So you can be responsible. Be a responsible husband, a responsible father, a responsible dad, and a good man. This is Chatty Dad 1, over and out.